Let's look at the heart and coffin. This is sort of a quieter combination because the coffin is generally quiet and the heart is related to feelings. When we see these two cards together, it generally means that someone is away and you miss them. It can also mean that you are alone, but there is a sense of longing. The idea of being single is also possible through this pair. Now, I don't think there is much of a difference in the order of the cards, whether the coffin is on the left or right. It's essentially the same idea, but you want to see what else we get with other cards. So if we have a bright card like the flowers, which is a card of coming back and returning, it can mean that someone comes back into the picture. And even if the coffin is at the end, maybe they didn't come into the picture just yet, but the flowers adds an element of optimism. So it's really nice to see the flowers, especially with a card like the coffin, because the coffin is the idea of things being on hold, of not much happening, but then the flowers is a bright card. It's associated with spring, and it is the card that's associated with returns. So even if we don't have the hearts, with the flowers, the coffin is bright. So let's try another triplet. Let's try a triplet with the bear. We have the heart, coffin, and bear. Now, the bear is a card of strength and power. It has this element of being in a position of influence. So it can make everything important, even if it doesn't represent a person. So with the coffin, this could be a major ending. And it can also represent a person, so suggesting that you are apart from this important person in your life. And again, the order of the cards doesn't necessarily matter, but when we have the heart closest to the bear, it does suggest big feelings. It can point to really wanting this person. And I would have suggested without the coffin that it represents an important relationship or even the big love, because the bear has a way of making everything big and important. But the coffin dampens this a little bit, right? It's not the brightest of cards. So it does bring the energy down a little bit. So this idea of a parting or being away from each other is more indicated. And the bear can suggest that this is significant and add more weight to the feelings of the heart.